Hey everybody, it's Tuesdays with Maya on Queering Feminism. This week's topic is our personal definitions of queer. I'm really excited about this topic for a lot of reasons. I self-identify myself as a queer woman, and I really like that definition for myself. Now, that's not to say, along with what Sue said, that people that self-identify as lesbians or bisexual or gay or trans, then we're looking at a whole nother thing, is wrong. My personal choice is to identify as queer. I do that for a few different reasons. First of all, I guess I feel like queer is much more encompassing, and therefore it's a better way to call the community queer, rather than, you've got G and L and B and T and Q and R and S and X and, okay, no, not really, but, now, where it started out with 2 letters, and then 3, and then 4, and now 5 and 6, it's getting to be really long, and if we have so many different identities, I feel that we should just, encompass and embrace as a whole and be the queer community. I think that would be the best for our community. Now that's not to say that that there aren't facets of the community that are gay men and lesbians or gay women, or femmes or butches, or somewhere in between there. There's bisexuals, and then you have queer people, and you have people with a queer definition of sexuality, and also a queer idea and identification of gender. Right now in this video, I'm going to just talk about sexuality, as far as how I identify and whatnot. But yeah, I like the whole all-encompassing idea of the word queer, rather than confusing people and being LGBTQIXYZ, alphabet soup is what I typically call it, with people of my own community. And the other thing is, I feel like with the word queer, or even just gay, as long as we all embrace one term, I think that's going to be really good, because I think it will help us, become more accepted and more well known about in society. And I know that Sue talked about being more mainstream and stuff, and I agree with that to a certain extent. I think it is definitely much more accepted and much more commercialized, I guess, if you will, than it used to be. But I don't feel the true essence of our culture and our community is really embraced in that mainstream gay culture. I think that, our true culture needs to be told by us, and it needs to be told as us as a collective community. And I think one step in making that happen is embracing one word and realizing that we are all together in this. While we are not all the same, because I don't believe that, we are all together in this, and I think that we need to stick together, and we can do that partly by just having one word. But another reason why I self-identify as queer is, I don't really think it's anybody's business a whole lot to know exactly who I'm attracted to be honest. And I feel that queer, it doesn't assume my gender, for one thing, and it doesn't assume the gender of my partner. And people out of the community ask me, why aren't you just bisexual? And again, like Sue said, I don't believe at all in the gender binary. I don't believe in 2 genders. I firmly believe that that gender as well as sexuality is a spectrum, and my partner is a trans guy, and it's awesome and cool and whatever. But even if I wasn't dating a trans boy, I would identify as queer because, like I said, when someone asks me about that, or if I feel that I want to tell them, I'm going to tell them that I'm queer, because unless I decide to tell them who I'm with at the time or go into the details of my sexual life, they don't really need to know. So I tell them what they need to know, and that's good enough for me. Yeah. So I guess, those are my ideas about queer. I think it helps to be all encompassing. For me, I guess, I don't want to be like it's a privacy issue, because I'm way proud of my queer culture, and I like being queer. I like being partners with a queer person. But if I decide to, like I said, discuss the intimacies of my sexual desire and sexual life, I guess I will. I don't know if that's a good answer or not, but it's kind of how I feel. Yeah. Anyway, sweet, yeah. Post some comments. Let us know how you're liking the channel, whether it's a video response or comments to my video or comments on the channel. It'd be really great to hear from you guys. Again, continue watching this week, and